trips. We are proud to introduce ourselves as Mary's grandchildren. Michael, myself, April, Katie, and Brandon are Rosalie's children. And Danny are Marion's sons. And Corinne and Emily are Carl's daughters. Grandma also has 4 great-grandchildren, Levi, Allie, Caden, and Elijah. We're honored to speak today about 3 things. First, our favorite memories of Grandma. Second, what we will miss most about her. And finally, Grandma's love for family. What are our favorite memories of Grandma? We came up with so many of them together, but we'll just share a few of our favorites. We get hungry just thinking about Grandma. No one could make a better pizza meat, wedding soup, sauce, Aunt Marion's strawberry birthday cake, pastina, or pizzelles. The sweet, sizzling sound of opening a new 2-liter of pop. Pop was unlimited at Grandma's house, and we were never allowed to have it at home. Her love for reading and very interesting collection of novels. Fighting over who was the favorite grandchild. As hard as we tried, we could never get her to admit who was her favorite grandchild, and it'll forever remain a mystery. Rest assured that when we all are joined in heaven one day, the competition will continue. The excitement on her face when we would come to visit her, her endearing perspective on life and hilarious one-liners. Corinne and Emily remember Grandma giving them advice about boys. She told Corinne, "You're too good for boys, you don't need them." She told Emily, "You're not old enough to have a boyfriend. Emily's 20. And when she realized that, she told her education first, remember that. Now that Grandma has passed, we'll all have to pitch in to protect our beautiful cousins. Grandma giving rides on her walker to her great-grandchildren, filing her nails until they were absolutely perfect. We encourage you too to think of the memories you have with Mary and hope they'll make you smile. Next, what will we miss most about Grandma? We will miss her presence during holidays. She loved to just sit and enjoy watching everybody, though there were definitely times she was glad her hearing was declining. Aunt Marion will miss her 3 p.m. phone calls. She has no idea how she's stay current on Law and Order or Rachel Ray recipes. We will miss her unconditional love. We've all made mistakes. We've all gotten into our share of trouble. We've all gotten bad grades. We've all screwed up. It didn't matter to Grandma. She accepted us just as we were, without judgment, with no effort to change us, as no one in our lives has ever done. Grandma would embrace us with such joy because she just loved us more than anything. We will miss her handwriting on our birthday and Christmas cards in her perfect grandmother font. We will miss the smell and feel of her cozy little Italian home in Vandergrift. The smell of spaghetti sauce was woven into the fibers of her flowered couch, which was always covered so it wouldn't get dirty. The twin bedroom, Easter egg hunts in her yard, bath boats, a healthy fear of Jack the Liar in the attic, and watching the Macy's Thanksgiving parade on her little TV. It is true that there is no place like home except Grandma's house. Though we will miss all of these things and more, we rejoice in the fact she's reunited with friends and family she mourned. And we know that God is close to us when we are brokenhearted. Psalm 34:18 reads, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." We encourage you too to think of your memories of Mary and hope they will make you smile. Finally, we would like to talk about Grandma's passion, her family. It's interesting to note that all 7 of us, grandchildren, unanimously agreed on what we think of most when we think of Grandma. We all said it in a little bit of a different way, but the meaning was still the same. Think right now about what you love. I once heard that people, quote, are not quiet about what they love. If I talked to you for 15 minutes, I would know what you love. For some of you, it may be yourself. For others, it's your job, your children, your car, your musical talent. I smiled to myself when I heard this because if you talked to Grandma, you wouldn't need 15 minutes. You would immediately know that what she loved, what she treasured, was her family. Here are a few examples. Michael recorded a video of her 90th birthday party, and we all sang to her and demanded a speech. And like every good grandma, she had immediate access to a tissue, and she grabbed her tissue, and we all awaited her summary of 90 years on this earth. And you know what she said? She said, "I just want to say I love you all." That was it. She wasn't just hungry for cake and wanted to get on with it. She didn't forget anything. That was how she summed up her 90 years of life. Another example of her love for family was during her final hours. We have a remarkable story that Grandma really waited until as much of her family surrounded her before taking her final breaths. During the last few weeks of her life, the doctor said her heart was very strong, and the irony of that was beautiful because she had always had such a strong heart for her family. When you witness someone who loves you so fiercely that in her weakest moment she lights up just by seeing you, it is in that moment a legacy is gifted to you, a lesson about the love of family. Many of you have heard 1 Corinthians 13:13, which states, "There are three things that remain: faith, hope, and love, and the greatest of these is love." You've heard it at numerous weddings. You might even have the words on a little beaded necklace. You've heard it so many times that you rarely think about its meaning. Perhaps today you can think of the scripture in a little bit of a different way. Think of everything you own. When the good Lord takes you home, they do not go with you. Your shoes stay here, your car stays here, your clothing stays here. They all stay here. But the good news is, heaven lets you take a little suitcase with three things in it: faith, hope, and love. The greatest of these is love. They remain. They remain where? They remain to eternity. They have eternal value, and they last forever and ever and ever and ever. What does this have to do with Grandma? We know that we still have her purple slippers. We have her flowered apron. Her pastel maker is still here. But we know, we take comfort in the scripture that Grandma's love for us is still alive and with her in heaven.
Well, hard to keep it together after hearing them sing. Grandma loved to hear them sing. Entertaining. It's good. So the verse we picked was a verse of hope, 1 Thessalonians 4:13 and 14. Brothers and sisters, we do not want you to be uninformed about those who died, so that you do not grieve like the rest of mankind who have no hope. For we believe that Jesus died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have died again. So we've just heard Grandma loved her family, she loved her friends. Her greatest desire has always been to have her family together. Starting in September, she would start counting down the days till Christmas and start cooking for Christmas. One time I was with her, and I guess it was October. I smelled pumpkin pie. Made the best pumpkin pie. I'm like, "Oh, Grandma, you're the greatest. Can't believe you made pumpkin pie." She's like, No, that's for Christmas." "Yeah, but Grandma, Christmas is like 100 months away. What? What's the pie?" I got the pie. But anyway. She was more excited about Christmas than the kids. So I mentioned this to say that Grandma would want more than anything to have us all back together again. For all of us to join her in heaven someday, to be once again reunited. So we know this is Grandma's desire, and we want to honor her wish by saying this, that today, the thought of going to heaven has become much more of a reality. We need to consider our salvation very, very seriously. Grandma wants us to join her in heaven someday, but are we ready? Are we confident of our salvation? Jesus said, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." God loved us so much that he gave his only Son, that whoever believes in him will not perish but have eternal life. The Bible is very clear that Jesus is the only way, and only through him we go to heaven. Have we fully committed our lives to reflect his? Are we committed and submitted to the teachings and the disciplines of our Lord? Only then will we have a sincere hope that God will bring with Jesus all of us who died in him. Grandma, we will be together.